Greetings, beautiful people. This episode is about the healing power of hugs, the healing hug, and why I absolutely love hugging as a form of medicine. You are listening to Nazani Marashian Love and Heart Art. There are lots of studies around about the power of physical touch, and there are many healing modalities that use hands-on touch and somatic release for trauma therapy and things like that. What I want to explore is a very simple practice that you can do for yourself and with someone you trust that can really activate immediate feelings of wellness, and it's free. Too often, particularly as we grow up, touch becomes something that can be considered sexualized, and how we are touched and by whom becomes a contentious issue. Touch is a very important aspect of human development. It is through touch that a whole bunch of feel-good hormones are released. And certainly that skin-to-skin touch for newborns is super important. Not only does it regulate the body temperature of the newborn, it also increases and boosts the oxytocin levels. And if you are aware, oxytocin is what is referred to as the love hormone. It is the hormone that is released that creates bonding and love. And it's also what is necessary for a lactating mother for her milk to come. So when we are hugging, and hugging for a good amount of time, not like a 3-second tap on the shoulder kind of hug. No, my friends, the minimum being 20 seconds. It takes 20 seconds for oxytocin to start being released into the body. And it doesn't sound long, but when you are held in that embrace, 20 seconds is a good amount of time for the oxytocin levels to be released. And we can heal feelings of loneliness, isolation, depression, anger. Hugging is a diffuser. The longer you are sitting in a hug, then also your serotonin levels elevate, which creates a better mood. And that all strengthens the immune system. So hugging is part of a healthy, balanced life, all right? Put that in your routine daily, along with drinking lots of water. And when you're face-to-face, especially in your hug, a standing up hug, chest to chest, sternum to sternum, there's an activation of the solar plexus as well and the heart space. And it's such a simple way to bring healing into a situation and to bring healing to somebody. No words are exchanged, just that embrace. Normalizing hugging as a non-sexual touch is an important aspect in achieving the full health benefits of daily hugging. Of course, you need to feel comfortable enough to be held and to hold someone. There needs to be trust and consent. And dopamine also gets fired up when you're hugging, and such a great stress relief, boosting our mental health as well as our heart health and emotional health. One of my most favorite hormones is oxytocin. I can't talk about it and get enough of it because it can do so many great things. And bringing you into that space of the warm and fuzzies, even holding yourself and touching yourself releases that. But with another person, it's expanded. There was a study by a family therapist, Virginia Satir. She said that we need 4 hugs a day for survival, 8 hugs a day for maintenance, and 12 hugs a day for growth. Whoa. So how important it is to hug your children and to be hugged and to normalize hugging and touch. Of course, we are taught to mistrust, and rightly so. For many people have misused their positions of authority, and I'm not denying that. For me personally, my story, it's taken me a long time to enjoy and feel safe with touch and letting anyone get close to me physically due to my traumas. And finally healing that and sitting with the understanding of the neurological benefits of hugging has transformed me into an avid hugger. The oxytocin released by hugging increases feelings of trust and increases loyalty and feelings of closeness. So healing. It is that healing hug. In your relationships, whether they be romantic or platonic or with your family members, your children, a great way to boost each other and create that feeling of belonging and closeness, of importance, and creating that feeling of intimacy, of really being valued and seen and acknowledged, can be through a hug. And a good hug requires trust. It requires surrender. It requires a level of safety. And when you can really be held in that hug, wow, it's magical. You might have heard about the hugging Uma in India with her healing hugs. People line up for hours, days to receive her hugs, where she transmits Divine Mother love through her touch. And we can all do that as well. What exists in the body is this cocktail of hormones that is so much more potent than any synthetic drug. And if you allow yourself to sit in a hug with someone that you feel trust with, it is the most divine experience. I know for me personally, I can do a marathon hug. I can hold on to a person until they let me go. And that moment of release, I'm so intoxicated with oxytocin. It's this natural happy high place that is activated by such a small gesture. I encourage you all to find a hug buddy and hug them for at least 20 seconds and longer if you can, and 12 times a day if you can, and see all of those feelings of stress and depression and anxiety, those low feelings, the dis-ease that we feel in our disconnection with our fellow humans, particularly in these COVID times where touch became such a pariah, and it is a human need. And if you can laugh and hug at the same time, well, even better. You're on top of the world. If you're needing a hug today, I am gladly sending you a virtual hug, a virtual 20-second squeezy hug to you right now. I invite you to turn to your person, to your friend, to your child, to your family member, and really hug them, knowing that you are healing each other in that simple embrace. Remembering that the skin is the biggest organ of the body, and our hands carry receptors in our fingertips, and our arms carry the meridian lines of the electromagnetic forces that flow through us, and wrapping our arms around another human being and allowing yourself to be held in that safe space is an accelerator in feeling good. It is the healing power of hugs. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. And if you're not a hugger, I invite you to allow yourself to be hugged. Maybe start with 10 seconds and build your way up. I promise you'll love it. And if you don't love it, it only costs you 10 seconds. But trust me, from a reformed non-hugger to to Hug Central over here with Nazan Marashian, it's very healing. To give hugs and to receive hugs is one of the most beautiful forms of intimacy and a quick and easy healing practice. Sending you all so much love and gratitude. Know that you are all so amazing, beautiful beings of light, and what you carry within you is everything that you need. Get in touch if you need support. nazaninmarashian.com through the website or Instagram at nazaninmarashian. And until next time, sending you all Warm and fuzzy hugs. You've been listening to Nazanin Marashian, Love and Heart Art.